So I'm going to try to kind of buzz through some websites real quick and kind of discuss what you guys were doing yesterday in terms of the products that these websites are selling, possibly some likes and dislikes about them, and then talk about some of the design of these things. So I'm going to show you some that you're familiar with and maybe a couple that you're not familiar with necessarily. And the first one that we're looking at here is IXL. Um, Obviously, with all these, they're selling a product that you're going to use for learning. In this case, what they're selling you is the ability to review some of the things that you're learning, and it's selling for the teacher the ability for me to see that it's going to grade it automatically for me. It's going to tell me the score that you got on it. It's going to record all of that stuff, and it's going to give me the ability to find that information. So that's kind of that practice aspect is what they're selling here. Um, and when I say like and dislike, like some of you guys got caught up in the fact that, oh, I like that it grades stuff for me, or I like that the kid has nice shoes on. What I want specifically for likes are things about the page that you like. Like what is here that I like to see? What are some things that are making it appealing to me, or something that I want to use? So for me, looking at this page and looking at it is kind of visually appealing. It does look like something that you would use for education. I do like the fact that it's got this stuff kind of broken down by grades very easily. That I can see it very easily. Like I can definitely go to eighth grade science very quickly and find that stuff. So that's a nice feature that this one has. Um, for dislikes for this one, and that's not something that I can necessarily show you right now, but it's extremely hard to find a good place to look at all of the student data. There's some features that I've used before that when I try to scroll one site or another, it gets frozen and then I can't see them anymore. So that's a feature that I would definitely try to improve about the website. Just describing it in general, there are things like it's got a different color palette than some of the websites that we've seen. The text has different colors, so it's kind of visually standing out compared to others. A lot of your websites just have like a black or a white or something like there, and it's definitely got educational pictures in here that's going to appeal to the people who use it. So that's just a few things about the design of this page. We're all familiar with the Gizmo page. Again, there's a definite color palette that I'm used to seeing when I log on to Gizmos. If I went to a specific hour, it's going to pull up something similar to what you guys may see there. So it's got all of the stuff listed that I've picked and looked at and put into a specific class for people to see. One thing that well, first of all, let me say the product that they're selling here in this page is the ability um, to do like an experiment that you would do in class without the resources. Like I don't have the resources to go out and buy and make a trebuchet, or to drop things from a free fall tower, and make a vacuum so you can drop stuff without um, the force of friction acting on stuff. So I can't do that, but I can make it happen in this environment, and you guys can see those kind of results. Maybe not as cool, but still see it. Um, the one thing that I really love about this site is how big the classroom enrollment codes are. You can see those really easy, so it's easy to share with the students. You guys know with Classroom that can be difficult for you guys to see those things. So that's a feature that I like. Other web design, I appreciate that all of the gizmos are small here in this list. They're not like in big thumbnails, so it's hard to see. You can get quite a few of them in here easily. Another design option that they have here for this is that you have articles that you can find very easily to help you with what you need to do for class. So that's a good feature that they have. Um, and again, simple stuff like you could say that the font is very simple. It is kind of small, but it's pretty easy to read. It stands out against the background. So here's another page that we've been using quite a bit. This is EdPuzzle, and this is what it's going to kind of look like from the teacher's perspective. So, we keep talking about design, and one of the things that I really like about this, I think that they know that teachers are older. The web or excuse me, the font size is actually bigger here, which I love because instead of having to get super close to the screen, I can see it a little bit easier here. And it is, again, it's one of those websites that's pretty simple and easy to use. So that's a great feature that it has. It also has the ability to tie in videos from other websites. So if I specifically want to go to National Geographic and find a video, I can do that as well. And a feature that some teachers may take for granted is all of the stuff that I'm going to find here at EdPuzzle is appropriate for school. And sometimes there's a challenge when you do YouTube stuff. You're going to have a hard time necessarily finding all the stuff you're looking for that's specifically just for school. Here is a very familiar one, Maven Cloud. Now, just keep in mind that this is a brand new website. It is just starting, so it's new. One of the things that I really like about this is it's very simple. Like when you go to Classroom, there are all sorts of places that you can kind of go to see different information from a teacher's perspective. And for me, for a teacher, it's pretty simple for me to be able to use this stuff. So I know exactly where to go to find things. I know that if I want to work on stuff for class, that I can go to a specific site and find things. Now, here is one of the features that I dislike. Every time I open up one of these apps, it's going to take me to a new window. I don't necessarily like that feature about it. And I do know, and this is something that they're going to work on, is that it takes forever for you to scroll through stuff and find different things. So that's a feature that I would like to see changed. Again, I do like the size of things, and I know that makes it easier for me to see stuff. And again, you notice with all of these sites that common theme of the very simple script that you see here. It's not done in stuff that's going to make it harder for you to be able to read things. I'm going to skip this one and go to this page. So this is this right here is our textbook that we could use online, and I'm going to actually open this up here for you to see. So obviously very different than some of the stuff that we've been seeing right now. And the thing that I like about this is there's tons of information on this website. They're selling you information here in the form of a textbook. What I don't Actually, let me go back to that. What I do like is that that all of that stuff's here, and it's just a matter of finding that stuff. What I don't like about this site is it's very difficult for you to navigate through specific things. You couldn't just jump on like Maven. You can jump onto Maven, and after a little bit of explanation, you'll be able to find this stuff pretty easily. If I were to tell you to find a specific part in a book here, it would take you quite a few days, if not a week or two, for you to come through and be able to find the stuff that you're looking for. You come over here and you see this menu, and there's some stuff here that you can look at and see, okay, oh, there's some stuff that I might want to find, but it's not as user friendly in terms of what we're looking for. Like you come to this spot right here and you're like, okay, what are all of these things? You can click on stuff and not necessarily know what you're looking for. So what I wanted to do with this video is just kind of give you an idea of what you're looking for. Some of you are still wrapping that up. Some of you may want to go back through and kind of look at that stuff. I just want you to be able to look at a website and really kind of break apart some of the features that you like. Notice that I didn't say here that I like McGraw-Hill's books, or I don't list something that's going to be like, let me come back here to like Gizmo. Like I didn't say in here that they got a great, what they don't have like a good index of experiments here for that, because that's really not what we're looking for. We're looking at like the usability of the website. We're looking at the stuff like the fonts and the colors and the schemes and that sort of stuff that they're using to kind of draw you in, and then some of the features that they have there. Like I said, this feature right here, I really like that that pop that open. So when you go back, make sure you're looking for stuff on the page itself, not necessarily things that you would buy or get from the site.